live stream. Got a lot on my mind, man, but I will watch it. Most people will watch on the replay. It's all good. So look, I was been thinking, and I've been posting a little bit about this. You know what? We as black people, people of African descent, we aren't necessarily kings and queens. We are gods and goddesses. We have that God spirit energy in us because we come from the divine. We come from great ancestors, and sometimes not so great ancestors. But we have this power, this spirit in us to be God, God-like, which means that all things are possible through us. And I think that we really need to realize that and work off that potential, to constantly reach to be the best that we can be. We come from great stock. We come from great people. But we often limit ourselves because we don't realize the divine within us. Kings and queens is a earthly category and determination, whereas gods and goddesses, who we were originally on are. So I really think that, sorry, I got a little thing. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of Harlem as we're walking. I'm on, what street is this? Edgecombe at this point. I'm going to the grocery store, and I'm going to be going home, get some food, and chill. So anyway, we're gods and goddesses, not just kings and queens. Now, let me tell you something where I live, man. And whoever's watching this right now, thank you. Where I live amongst ghosts or ancestors. In this area, Langston Hughes lived. In this area, Zora Neale Hurston once lived. In this area, the great poet Claude McKay lived. In this area, Marcus Garvey once lived. All of these great luminaries. Bebop was born. Duke Ellington lived not too far from here up the street. All of our great ancestors, artists, activists, lived here. Great people. And I live in this area. I'm not too far from what they call Strivers Row. Strivers Row is where the more affluent black people lived at one point. And I don't know if you guys seen what do you call that? Jungle Fever, but that was filmed right there. So I'm basically down the block from that. But anyway, as I was saying, this is Harlem, and I love it that I'm here. I just moved here from the Bronx. Totally different vibe here. Black people are people. You can be yourself here. Some of us are getting gentrified out, but there's others of us that are fighting. And just want people to understand that we are a great people. Okay? So we got to stop with the kings and queens stuff and take it up a notch to gods and goddesses, in my view. Anyway, it's 100 degrees in New York City today. And I tell you, I am so thankful that I was able to move out of my spot where I had nothing but a damn fan. It barely worked, it seemed. I don't know how I made it through that, but I did make it through that. And I'm here, baby. I'm here. I'm going to be going live tomorrow, usual. Most likely 12 noon to 4 p.m. I'm honestly trying to get reacclimated to my area and living in a place that's decent to live, And yeah, that's the long and short, man. So, people, realize you are gods and goddesses. You are the original people of Earth. Now, this is one thing I don't like about New York. These motorcycles, the dudes with the loud motorcycles, they are overcompensating for something else. This is all you see in the Bronx. They made these motorcycles silent. These dudes wouldn't be riding. But that's that's another story. It's much worse in the Bronx. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to say that. And so what else is up with you guys today? What's happening? Hey, I got 3 people watching. What's up? I'm walking through the Bronx right now. This area called Strivers Row. You guys remember that movie Jungle Fever with Wesley Snipes? and Sam Jackson and others. It was filmed right down this street. I believe it was right across the street. In Stryver Road is where like the luminaries of Harlem lived during like the Harlem Renaissance all the way up to today. The people, black people that have money lived in this area. But like also the lawyers and the artists and all the people, luminaries lived right on the street, Stryver's Row. The greatness of our people and the Harlem Renaissance is all in this area. And I'm gonna get a stabilizer so I can do like a video, like a real walking tour of Harlem and talk about some of the spots. I lived here from 1998 to 2008, about 2008 or the end of 2007. And then I got priced out, went homeless, tried to start my business. My business went belly up, and then I went homeless because of the recession. I was doing workshops, professional development workshops, like to train teachers to be better teachers, train social workers to be better social workers. But the contracts from the city started getting cut because of recession in 2007 and 2008. So I suffered, man. I went homeless a couple times. And then last year, some of you know, I had a house fire in the Bronx. I lived in the Bronx, and I've been in hotels ever since. And now I'm in the thing called an SRO, single room occupancy, where I have everything I need, but I do not have my own I do not have my own bathroom. I do not have my own stove. So, but it's still better because I'm not paying rent at this point, and I have air conditioning. I don't know how I survived last month or the month before. I lived in a SRO in the Bronx called the Bronx Hotel with no air conditioning. And I ended up, and some of you know, well, a few of you know, I ended up sleeping in like the gyms. And it was really rough on me. And my body and everything has been off probably for the last 2-3 months. As a result, last night I got a decent amount of sleep because I took some, what do you call that, melatonin. It actually took me out. And I may be taking some more, actually. I may take a nap after I get something to eat. But anyway, this is my hood. I'm also trying to get a pedicure. And I'm trying to support a black business. There's one right around the corner, but I called the sister. She said she's all booked up. And it's just like, damn, I don't want to go to the Asians to get this, but she told me to call, so I'm going to try to call tomorrow. I actually have decent feet, but they need a tan and they need a pedicure. But anyway, like, I really want to support black business while I'm here. I really want to produce my own black business as well. I got some really dope t-shirts coming out. Black and Backs, one t-shirt. I got this Harriet Tubman t-shirt coming out. My t-shirts will be ready next Wednesday. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them on my community tab page soon after I get everything set up on my website. So I hope y'all support them. I got some Black and Backs t-shirts. As you know, I'm pro-vaccination for a lot of reasons, but seeing these white people fall off and die, the ones that are dying are like the real hardcore anti-vaxxers, and they're dying. I posted something, I think, today on there. Anyway, I lose subscribers when I start talking about this because people think that this is some damn, conspiracy. You see white people here in Harlem. But anyway, so stay tuned for that. And so I got some dope t-shirts. So I want y'all support. I got some other projects I want to try to do as well, and it's going to take money. And anyway, this is a shop I'm trying to support. It's black owned. She told me to call. So I'm going to look in and see if there's any seats. It's probably not. All right. Looks like it's pretty full. All right, hold on one second. Full, huh? Still full? Okay. All right, anyway, I'm going to hit y'all back. Peace.